In rap music, there is a lot of reference to being the best, the greatest. Number one, the GOAT. Well, today we're going to take a look at the greatest rappers in the genre and work out who truly is the greatest of all time. Let's do it. 5 years ago, Lil Wayne passed a major milestone on the Billboard charts. He passed Elvis to become the artist with the most Billboard Hot 100 hits of all time. His inclusion on this list is mostly due to his longevity, starting his career in 1996 and still going strong 21 years later. With 11 studio albums and a seemingly endless supply of mixtapes and song features, it's pretty easy to see him in our 10 position on this list.
Tell me something I don't know.
Paid in Full is looked at as the album that changed rap forever. From the old school to the new school, so to speak. Rakim has one of the greatest deliveries in all of rap music, and his command of bar structure was beyond anything and anyone in 1987, and gives many MCs today a run for their money. If you haven't heard Rakim and Eric B's Paid in Full, pause this video right now, go listen to it, and come back here after. We'll wait. See? We told you it was incredible. You're right, his sound really is the blueprint for many of our favorite MCs. From a lyrical standpoint, there are a few people who can compete with Nas. Bursting onto the scene in 1994 with the legendary album Illmatic, which is widely considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest rap album of all time. Watch out if you get on Nas's bad side, or you may catch yourself on the wrong side of a diss track. The song Ether from 2001's Stillmatic roasted Jay-Z so hard that people thought Hova was done for. Need more proof? Nas's B-side collection, The Lost Tapes, is better than most artists' A-side studio releases. Lauryn Hill's 1998 solo debut, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, is the very definition of a classic album. But that's not surprising. Lauryn Hill has been part of some of the best hip-hop ever. As part of the Fugees, she changed the landscape of rap with such hits as Killing Me Softly, Fuji La, and Ready or Not. With Nas, she crushed the song If I Ruled the World, and on her own album, she reached #1 on the Billboard charts with Doo-Wop That Thing. And that album sold 2.4 million copies in under 4 months. So, Ready or Not, Lauryn Hill is one of the best ever. What can you even say about Andre 3000? He was one half the legendary and potentially greatest duo in the history of rap music, Outkast. He made multiple platinum-selling records and made some amazing, unique music. From Rosa Parks to The Art of Storytelling, Andre has consistently dropped some of the most thought-provoking and downright funky lyrics in all of rap music. Then he went solo and made the song Hey Ya, which decided to take over the radio waves in the fall of 2003. That track was listed at #2 on the list of best songs from 2000 to 2004 by Pitchfork, and number 15 on Blender's list of best songs released since you were born. Stylistically, Andre brings a flair and style all his own, and his placement of metaphors inside and crossing bars is at the top of the game and is inimitable. There are a few artists on this list who elicit such a reaction as Yeezy. No matter what you think of him as a person, he is a truly unique musical mind, producing tons of hits before even grabbing the mic himself. But once he did, he ascended to the absolute pinnacle of rap music and has decided to never leave. Ye has 15 top 20 singles and is featured on over 20 top 20 singles. The man is a hit factory. In addition to being a musical genius, he has taken on shoes, high fashion, and the art world. While he can come off as an egotistical jerk, there is no denying that he is in the top 5 greatest of all time. Hova is a legend. That's pretty much all we need to say, but we will say more. He just released his 14th studio album, and like all the other records in his collection, it went platinum. Jay-Z embodies everything that is New York rap music. He is so good that he got scorched by Nas and walked right through it and kept churning out hits. On top of that, he is one half of the most powerful couple in music, basically the quintessential music power couple. He is the owner of 16 top 25 hit singles and has sold over 100 million records total. That's enough records sold that everyone in California could have 2.5 of Jay-Z's records. I mean, he would be the GOAT if we didn't have these 3 to get to. Alright, now here is where we get into the dicey territory. This is where subjectivity and taste will define how this top 3 plays out. Tupac is a god in rap music. He has sold 75 million records worldwide, and every record in his discography is pretty much a classic. From the albums released when he was alive, Tupacalypse Now, Strictly 4, Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, to the records released after his passing. He has 13 top 10 singles and 4 #1 chart-topping hits. On top of being one of the greatest MCs of all time, he had a burgeoning acting career. The most astonishing thing about Tupac's career is it started in 1992 and ended in 1996. In 4 years, he did more than most rappers do over the course of 10, even 20 years in the game. You could argue he is the greatest ever, and you wouldn't be wrong. 1994's Ready to Die is a masterclass in hit songs, efficient lyricism, and powerful metaphors. Biggie is pretty much unstoppable when it comes to how he crafts his bars. Nothing is wasted. His bar structure is so precise that papers have been written and videos have been made, exploring how phenomenal his lyrical work is. Part of what is impressive about Biggie is that he released 2 studio albums. 2. Every single song he was ever a part of is a hit, and in the modern streaming era, he is still so popular that Spotify has him clocked in at 5.5 million streams a month and 818 million lifetime streams. For many rappers, when they pass, they are elevated to another level posthumously, but in Biggie's case, he was already one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest ever. There is only one person on the list we would argue is greater. From the moment Marshall Mathers came onto the scene, he took over. He is the best-selling musical artist from 2000 to 2009. He is the first artist with 2 certified diamond streaming hit singles. The utterly staggering number of records he has sold is 155 million, which makes him the 3rd highest-selling artist of all time behind Taylor Swift and Garth Brooks. He is so far ahead of his contemporaries in sales that we could stop right there and nothing more would need to be said on the matter. But we will keep going. He is the only rap artist to win Best Rap Album 3 consecutive years and has 15 total Grammy wins. Lyrically, he is in a class of his own, crafting intricate narrative stories a la Stan or scathing hot takes on the world around him, like Renegade. While not as complex with his bar structures as Biggie, he is a master of spanning his bars and tying multiple rhyme schemes together. Eminem is the GOAT. And that's the list. Did we leave anybody out? Who do we forget? And if you need more proof that Eminem is the GOAT, feel free to click this video right here.
Yeah, but he's so cute though.